Sagittarius, it's Basil from Basil Love Tarot. How are you, my friends? This is going to be a reading from December 1st to December 15th, so the first half of the month. I hope you're doing well, and I'm going to start the reading. I'm going to invite you to ask a question that has a yes or no answer. All right? Can be about anything, anyone, whatever you want to know that has a yes or no answer. All right? Have you got it? This one feels pretty strong. I'm going to leave that here. We'll read that at the end of the read. That is Phineas, my dog that you see, my spiritual canine advisor. So let's see. Let's see what's going to come up for love, work, career, health, money, whatever comes in. I'm going to do a 10-card spread for this 2-week period, a little longer than usual. Pull some oracle cards here, some affirmations. Let's dig into this. All right, please say hi and tell me where you're watching. You know I love that. I am in the little state of Rhode Island, which is not far from Boston. So hello from the U.S. What's going on? Sag, happy birthday. When's your birthday? I'm a Sag as well. I'm on November 30th. Ooh, we're going to start with that. We also have a new moon in Sagittarius on December 4th. So important. A week from, well, it's a Saturday. So plan for that, all right? So cards wanted to start. Let's see what we have going on. All right? Let's see what we've got going on here. So happy birthday, my Sagittarius. Tell me when your birthday is. How many of you we share a birthday on the 30th? All right. The bottom of the deck we have is the Three of Pentacles. This is about signing a contract. Can be a marriage, can be a lease, a new job. You're signing on to something important. Three of Pentacles is also about creativity. How many of you, my Sagittarius, have artsy stuff going on? Could be an art project, some freelance, something in the writing, art, music, teaching. Doesn't have to be, but anything that you do that's creative is particularly in a good place. And I think this new moon in Sagittarius is all about that as well. It's actually a really good time for us. So the main part of your read here, Sag, you've been worried about something, overthinking something. Overthinking, we know, is like an art form. But Sag, you're doing it really, really well. So what is it you've been worried about? What have you been anxious about? Because it's going to turn into dreams come true. So all this worry is now going to change to pure happiness. So this first half of December, whatever you've wanted, you were hoping that you were going to get, it's going to come through. The energy over that is maybe part of what you've been worried about is, you've been worried about money, about things being stable. It can be, logistically, financially getting your feet on the ground, what you want in your heart, what you want in your head. What is it about this situation? Is it love or work or some kind of passion project that, there was an argument around that. There was an opportunity for an argument. So was the funding an issue? What was the problem? Is it a place? I see that resolving itself in this first part of December because we have this Nine of Cups here. So anything that you had worried about is going to work itself out here. If you were waiting for someone to come in and rescue you and save you, Sag, this Knight of Wands, if in a love read, if you were waiting for someone to come in and sweep you off for your feet, I'm sad to say I don't see that coming. There isn't one particular energy that's going to give you this dreams come true. If you were looking for a new love, I'm not seeing that person coming in the first 2 weeks of December. If you were looking for someone to come back, I'm not seeing that right away either. But let's keep going because that could change in the outcome. I do see energy coming in is you having a heart-to-heart conversation with either yourself or with someone. This is about, again, about this. It's about being very real. This is about being very real about your situation. Okay? If it's a relationship, You're seeing it for really what it is and not what you were hoping it would be. A really big difference, okay? Queen of Wands is what you see is what you get. You see it for what it is, not what you hope it is. Big difference. But I'm not seeing that you put somebody in the past. In this position, you're not putting someone in the past. I kind of feel like there's a situation here that there isn't a movement, but you're in a really deep think, and really kind of weighing what you should do in this situation, work-wise, like how much money do you really need? If it's a love situation, I think you're really kind of looking at if they're really what you want in your life. Let's keep going here. How your friends and family see you is that you're feeling a little stuck. You're feeling a little trapped. You're not getting traction on something. Maybe a relationship you're stuck in, but you do get a message that comes in. You do get a message. Can be a Pisces, very strong Pisces. It's the one zodiac sign that showed up in this read, so you have a very strong Pisces energy around you, a Pisces, and the fish in the cup denotes psychic ability. So you have somebody who's reaching out to you, somebody's thinking about you, and your outcome now is the King of Cups. So very interesting. I want to think, Sag, for some of you, I'm putting this out there, I think the person, okay, this could be, the King of Cups could be two things. If this is a love situation, this is a big love coming in. I did say this Knight of Wands energy, someone new isn't coming in. I feel like this is the newer version of someone in your life. After you've thought about, you see them in a different light, and you kind of, anything that you were worried about or whatever, I feel like this King of Wands who comes in, this is a big love, but it's someone you've known, but you just know them a little bit better. I feel like you've been stuck. Again, you didn't put them in the past. They might reach out, and maybe this heart-to-heart conversation happens with them. But I feel like you're doing this, again, from this very realistic place. So it could be a whole new phase of a relationship. If this is a work situation, or you're waiting for something, like you're waiting for, maybe you applied for a job or a grant or a fellowship, or you're waiting to hear whether you got what you wanted to get. You do hear from them after you've been really worried about it, and it is, you get whatever it is that you were hoping for. So if you applied for something, whether it was a loan, again, a grant, or some kind of money or funding, that I do see is coming in. You're going to hear between now and December 15th. But I feel like this love situation it does level up here, but in a different way than it's been. You see them in a different light because you're seeing them for the truth of the situation here. That is really important. And that is why now you're happy. You're not worried. So if there was a situation about that person that maybe you thought they were interested in someone else, or there was something about them that you were worried about, I feel like after this situation, you put that to rest and you're feeling much more confident about seeing the truth of the situation with this person. All right. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards. I'm going to leave your yes or no right there. Feel free anytime you want to change your question about yes or no. I'm going to give you the opportunity at the end. So let's see. I'm going to pull one of these and see. Okay, it says listen, and that's about a 2. So this heart-to-heart conversation between you and someone else, it's important that you listen. There's a difference between hearing and listening. Listening is also with your heart. It's about being sympathetic and empathetic. So if you have this conversation with someone, really listen to how they feel. And if they're not saying particularly what the situation is, you can understand what they're feeling. Listen to their feelings, listen to their heart. I think that is going to be a key for you for changing this relationship. So listen is an important mantra for you this first half of December. This is going to be for you as well. We have the 9 of air. Very cute. We have expecting the worst. Well, that is where we started, Sag. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, and sleepless nights. So this 9 of air, right? Again, you're expecting the worst, but a 9 is all about new chapters, and air now is you're sailing and you're blowing in here. The important thing about this, expecting the worst, if you're expecting the worst, you're manifesting the worst. Okay? On this new moon, if you're watching this before the 4th, or even if you're watching it after, if you're expecting the worst, you're manifesting and you're calling the worst in. Can't do that, Sag. Right? You can't do that. You have to come from this place of abundance and positivity. So you call in what you want. You expect the worst, you're going to get the worst, right? That's exactly the difference between these two cards. So give up the anxiety, give up the worry. Come from a place of abundance. Ask for what you want. Say what you want and know that you're going to get it. It's a huge dynamic shift here. So don't expect the worst because you'll get the worst. All right. It is. It's unlikely. If you expect the worst, it's unlikely it will find its way to you. Eventually, though, you're full of white light here. So if anything out of this reading, it's about flipping the perspective here, coming from a place of abundance. This is my new unicorn deck. So let's see. This is a bit more of an affirmation to hold on to for the next 2 weeks. How many of you have a birthday in the next 2 weeks? So what do we have here? The number 41. Does 41 mean anything to you? It says the law of grace. Be your divine essence. Dissolve all in grace. So what does that mean to you, Sag? Be your divine essence. Don't expect someone else to be your divinity. It has to come from you. Everything starts with you. Dissolve all in grace. So dissolve all your fears, all your anxieties, all your anger, all whatever, but do it in a mindful and positive way. It no longer serves you. Let it go. Dissolve it all in grace. Thank you. I don't need it anymore. All right? Positivity. Reflect all negativity back with love and light. Have grace. Number 41. What does 41 mean to you? All right, my friends. So I'm going to take a look at my love oracle cards here about who this King of Cups is that you have coming in. Who is this love? Can you tell me a little bit more about this particular person for Sag? What have we got? Playfulness. To recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So part of this about seeing the situation for as it is and not what you hope. It's also about having fun, Sag. Stop worrying. It's all about having fun. We got to lighten up. We got to make it positive. We got to make it fun. And that is really what's going to turn this situation as well. It says to recapture romance. Again, that emphasizes, clarifies that this is someone you know. It changes. There's a transformation in this relationship with someone. You see them in a different light. And one of the keys here is to recapture that romance, is to have fun. Get out there and flirt, have a good time. Important. All right, so go ahead, ask your question again. You can change it if you'd like, but a question that has a yes or no answer. All right, you ready? The answer is yes. Your answer, my Sag friends, are yes. All right. I am doing private readings this week, so if you'd like to read with me, you can find that information in the text box below. And what else? What else? Please like and subscribe if you haven't. It helps grow my channel, and I would really appreciate that. And I will see you again towards the middle of the month. Thank you, Sag.